Hello, how you doing? Hoping you're having a good morning. And I am really sorry about last night. I ended up sitting on the couch and I fell asleep. I was watching a movie and it ended up watching me, and man, I ended up missing the time and everything. So I apologize to you. I do want let y'all know I do appreciate you, all of you, my followers, my friends, people who have supported me over the for a long time in doing this, uh, reading my poetry, doing performing my poetry, whatever books I release. I appreciate all of you. Um, Definitely want to let y'all know. Definitely check out the links in the bio for this page, for the caption for this page, for this video. Uh, Sherry Aikenhead and Bill Rowan Miller have done a new podcast for Cast It Into the Fire. It's a longer one, so definitely it's going to have a little bit there to listen to, which is a good thing because always having that content to be able to listen to and something that leave you going for more. Check out my friends Alberta, Aria, and their Reiki services that are in the bio. My friend Dwight and his Simulated Sports over on YouTube. Check out my friend Jenna Jinx over on Instagram. So definitely want to, definitely go check them out. Support them just like you support me. So without further ado, we will go ahead and we will start reading before the storms come in. And this is called Along with Them. It is remarkable how the seasons change and you along with them. I love all those moments when changing of your hair, the colors of style, and your clothes ride along your curves as they rise and fall like the tides. Pants to shorts and sundresses that dance in the summer sunlight, and warm sweaters with your hand woven into mine while laying by the fire, counting the stars and sipping hot cocoa. And what inspired this poem for me was the song Sweater Weather, for one, but also a conversation a video a guy mentioned that he fell in love with his wife and he loved her, okay, but he also loved the different versions of the woman she became during their so many years they had been married, because she was a different person through different times as she grew and matured into the woman that he loves even deeper today. So that right there inspired me to really look at the things, is like how we are as people or a person, we do change and develop as we go along in life, because I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago or 25 or or even the same person I was last week. So, this next one's called Rise Between Us. And then we drift apart as the ties rise between us. We become strangers again without saying goodbye. And a lot of times it's right here, just it's about, dating or friendships. It's just like all of a sudden one day somebody just decides that they don't want to talk to you anymore. So in all that time you spent together, you become strangers again. And there's a lot of times, there's a lot of friendships that I have that way. There's some people that I do continue, that we can get together and talk and continue right where we left off when we were talking. And then other times, it's like you never hear from anybody because they don't want to put forth the effort. So, and unfortunately, it sucks. So, this one's called Regret and Poor Decisions. Those lips, ruby red ice laced with the taste of regret and poor decisions. The way you said you loved me. They stumbled over those lips while you were calling me a jerk. It was the look of shock as you realized the gravity of those words being spoken without the aid of alcohol, because it was pure emotions coming from the surface. You wrapped all my thoughts and feelings and hid them away in a box for safekeeping. I've often wondered if I deserved you, and it circles my head all the time. And This right here was basically from or was inspired by Big Bang Theory with Carrie Coco and the character um, Penny and Leonard, and it's like and how the moment was she actually said she loved Leonard, but for me it's just like looking at a different thing when you have alcohol and makes the poor decisions in your life. And this next one's called She Becomes a Drug. Some addictions start with hello, and she becomes a drug. You want to sustain when you feel her kisses running down your neck. It's a habit. I find myself desiring every time she walks into the room. Every time I face her and look into those blues. Her touch is maddening, and the abuse of chemicals that course through my veins. My head drives me insane because she is the only crutch I need. The only thing I want. I want to feel her pulsing on top of me when the chemicals mix, just to get off each other. I am a junkie for her love, and why would I stop being an addict when she's the only dealer in between the sheets at night? And there's some people that are a drug, and that's why I wrote this about, because I was thinking about this, and how um, you get so addicted to somebody, and how being with them and talking to them, and they give you like a sense of a high, especially when you're throwing the mix of sex or whatever. This next one's called Of the Steel Stream. She's a masterpiece of desire. She watched her reflection as it danced in the ripples on the surface of the still stream. Bathing in the sunlight, the little fairy watched her wings glitter in the sun as she slowly moved them. The sun was warm as she felt its touch upon her naked frame. She stood to admire her silhouette. Her shadow drew along the ground to the disheveled grass where her body had laid. Long strands of red washed over her shoulders and down to her chest, hiding her breast. She started to dance and hummed the song silently at first and then louder. It was a human song. She had heard it countless times when she sneaked into the town to watch the children play. She often did this as she searched for her next meal and to follow them home. Night will be coming soon, and dinner will be hers. And I mean, some fairies are good, some fairies are bad, and I just kind of wanted to play on this of a evil fairy who devours children. You can take whatever you want from that. This next one's called Accents of Roses. Lace rise along her curves of your body. Accents of roses adorn the magical pieces of silk that arise and fall upon your breast. Slips of satin. And this was for a word prompt for Accents of Roses, and just trying to have a little play on that, and enjoying the little subtleties of things. Nights strung together. I loved you yesterday and all the days after, tomorrow and so many days, and the night strung together. I love you always since the first time we held each other's hand with lace fingers intertwined together. From now to forever, I will always love you. And even when you and I no longer together, you will always hold a place in my heart. And this is about even though you may be in a relationship or got out of a relationship with someone, there are still pieces of that person that you still hold on to, and it's not exactly the person that you hold on to. It is the thoughts of what could have been sometimes, or you know what a relationship could have been. Or you miss those little things, that not the person but the little things, that the feelings that you got from the conversations, the compassion, the companionship, and those things. So this will be our last poem. It's called Words Can Express. The dance of everything a dream, centered within her. Her and all the magic she doesn't know. She has beaten inside of her, but I sit here alone, playing described to the memories and emotions that are not my own. The things I long for that run so much deeper than words can express. Do you know home? Do you know home much? Or how much I desire to look upon your face? Peer into the eyes of a woman who carries a piece of myself within her. Do you feel me? I feel you every waking hour of my existence, your thoughts and dreams and aspirations. I woke up today with the names of our children written upon the tip of my tongue. I'm so afraid to speak their names without her beside me because it means everything was just a dream. And it was basically how being in love with someone and wanting a life with them and it coming to an end. So we will end it there. But again, check out my friends. Their links are in the caption of this video. And I will see you again Sunday night. When we can regularly schedule things. And I will talk to you then. And have a good day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.